Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome today, 4th of 4th of April 2024. I bless you. Bless the name of the Lord. His name alone be glorified. Today is another day, and I know that everyone watching me, wherever you will be watching me from, as regard 2020, 2024 Jamb, I know you are going to pass this exam. Pass. There is nothing that will hinder you in this exam process. Um, there are few things I want you to know on this Jamb of this year. There are few things I want you to know, and these are. You can drop your message if you are live on. Drop your message. Let me know your name, and if you have a question to ask, you can go ahead and ask your question. Yeah, I'll be discussing some few things. So, one thing we discover is not about passing the exam. Some people end up passing the exam at the end of the day, not getting admission because of one thing or the other. Some don't prepare for the exam. Some did like business as usual. There is no, there's no, they don't take it like a business. And the exam has to be taken like a business per se, to be sincere with you. If you take it as a business, then it means you mean business. But if you take it like usual, then it means you are just expecting what is it called? Common result. Expecting common result like other people. Very the higher number we do record higher number of people scoring below 180 in general, but not in the mentor. But this time around, I know we are going to have higher number of a score this year. We're going to have higher number of score, moderation, activity, revision. We're going to have higher number of scores this year. I know. It's not a doubt. No doubt in that. So please let us just make sure that we participate and follow all this procedure that I'm going to give you. I will be mentioning some procedures for you because now that everything is exam will still have about 16 or 17 days away. We have enough time to prepare. What I mean by we have enough time to prepare is Yoruba man will say the remaining sun on the sky can still dry a cloth. Yeah, it's possible. It's not impossible. I want to take us back to our subject combination for those of you that have questions. Subject combinations of some people have chosen, some might have chosen wrongly. It doesn't matter, you still gain admission. And I want to take us to counseling, our courses to offer in university. Yeah, it's only in Nigeria that we are keen about reading, and reading. In the Western world, irrespective of the course of study, it doesn't matter. There is always job for you, job of opportunity for you. Yeah, I want to employ us to pay attention. There are 3 ways you can actually study to pass exam. 3 ways to study to pass this exam. Number 1, before mentioning that, I will give you 3 best application you can install either on your phone or your system that will actually enable you to pass well in this exam, that can aid your good mark in these very exams. Number 1, Yes, like I said the other time, that so many people don't read. So many people don't read. Please, there's no other paper in the room. Let me get it on the table. So many people don't read at all. They don't study. And you need to study to show yourself approved. Number one thing is ability. You need to pray. That's number one thing. You must pray that you should have computer system that will not have issue when you on that day, because you'll be given laptop, either you give system, either laptop or regular system that you use. What is it called? Mouse. But I will advise you, because in this case now, in the case of exam now, your speed test and accuracy will play a role in your exam. Speed test and accuracy is going to play a good role in the score you're going to get in this very jam. Speed. Speed is number one. Number two is your accuracy. Accuracy. So how do you maintain speed and accuracy? Number one is take cognizance of some things. I know you might have been told at the lesson tutorial center and when you register jam that you use shortcuts on your system to answer questions. This one will give you edge so that you can finish on time. It will enable your speed. If the correct option for your question number one is option A, if it is the correct answer, then you just click on A on your keyboard. Don't use your mouse. Your mouse will waste your time. Mouse is a waste of time, except for those who are very versatile in the usage of mouse and system. Click on option A. If the correct option for number two is option B, just press B. But if you feel that the question number one is wrong, you are having a doubting mind concerning question number one, then you can go back to that question number one by pressing P, which signifies previous. It will take you back to the previous questions. Then you can review it and answer it. Navigating back to question number two, you just press N. N, which symbolizes what? Next. That's the next question. So if you want to move to question number three, then you press next, which is N. By the time you press N, then it will move to the next question. Now, what do I mean by this? What do I mean? It make your work to be fast. It will increase your speed, and it will not give room for rubbing your hand on the desk around. And meanwhile, you know that the desk we are in most of the CBT center are very choky. Number two, then if your option is C, you press C. If your option is D, you press D. If it is E, if there is any option that have E, then you press E. So you navigate by those shortcuts. P is for previous, N is for next. But don't make mistake to press on X when you are not done, when you are not through with all the four subjects. Because we have record of people that actually press N when they have just finished maybe mathematics, for example. They have about 3 subjects left to answer, and they press X, and they submit it. There is no excuse. Nobody will reopen the system for you. Those are the people that comes back home that will tell you also that my system went off. Is a lie. It's because they've committed one blunder or the other. That is why it's showing that. So that is why we have to be very, very. We have to be keen about how we do things. So now that is number one. So like I told you about the speed, that area of your weakness is another thing. It's a question you know that you know how to answer, and you will not waste time on it. In this area, many people don't know area of their weakness. So many people say until now, until the day they register jam, they don't know their subject combination. That shows that they've not been participating, they've not been reading before the registration of the jam. And they even register late. At the end of the day, they have not started reading anything. What am I saying? Either we like it or not, either we like it or not, we need to what? We need to be conversant with our books. We need to read our books very well. So now, if you want to read your books and you don't know how to do it, you still have time. There is still time to do all this. We have lot of times. You can just buy this app on your phone. You can just use myschool.com. Myschool.com, to be sincere with you, I'm not a member of myschool.com. I'm not a member of the management team, but nevertheless, we have used it, we have tested it. It's a good application. It's a very good application. You can install it on your phone and pay for the you subscribe. When you pay, then it means you have absolute rights to use. So you can make use of it, and all these shortcut I've given you, you can as well make use of them through this. Number two, you can use a test driller. This is one of the type I use mainly. I use this one in my tutorial center and it's been working effectively for us. And the joy of this application is, one, you are enabled to treat past questions. All the questions there are past questions. You are able to do it offline. You don't require data to use all these things. Data is not required. You don't actually need data to do all these things. So the area of your weakness and area of your strength now comes to play. For example, for somebody who's doing biology, I'm only using biology as an example. If reproduction is area that you don't understand, just treat the past question topic by topic. You can just pick reproduction, and the only answer you will get, I mean, the only question that you will get is only question regarding reproduction. So by the time you treat reproduction, you can as well do this in myschool.com like that. By the time you finish the reproduction, then you will you can see your answer. You will see the analysis of how you have responded to all the questions. Then what is expected of you at this juncture is that there is always an explanation to any question you miss, even those one that you got right. The platform will still explain it in detail. You will see explanation one by one. So by so doing, you have answer to all the question you did not get right. Even those one that maybe you have just used a abracadabra to answer and you got right, you will still have opportunity to know the real answer and how the answer has been arrived at. So it's very, very key. And by so doing, it will enable you to move faster. By you may enable you to move faster in your study. So you take biology today, you take like 3 or 4 topics and you finish it. There is nothing, no new question in Jamb again. They are just repetition. To be sincere with you, they're only repeating. So you can as well do same on myschool.com. You can as well do same on a test dealer, and there's another one called what is it called? It's called three T's. That one I have not introduced it to you before, but that one is you use data. I don't really recommend it per se because data we have to go on that. But all these two that I've given you, you don't require data. On this all this one, you see syllabus like on test dealer, you see syllabus. On myschool.com, you can still get Jamb syllabus. You can even answer the question. You can do exam mode. You can write it as exam mode when you can time yourself as if you are in the exam hall, and you can do it in form of mock, depending on how you want it. And this will really, really help if you can do it. If you can dedicate your time. Don't mind somebody distracting by your side. It doesn't matter. But what should be at the back of your mind is what you want to achieve at the end of the Jamb exam. You want to pass. Many people will come to a lesson, they will be playing. Many people will come to lesson, they will be doing all sorts of nonsense. Meanwhile, they won't tell you their parents have influence or the other in one university or the other. If you join them in playing, then you are doomed. You are doomed. Just focus and make sure you excel. You still have more time to read. You have more time what to do what to study. Use of CBT app is very, very essential. Even from now, we have few days. I cannot advise you to be carrying one textbook or the other and be reading again. I will just enjoin you to please look for me. I don't know how much it costs to install to install one application on your phone. Maybe like 2,000 or thereabout. 2,000 naira. You can use 2,000 naira so that you know write Jamb exam again. So by so doing, and everything will work smoothly. Now, on the area of Jamb subject combinations, it varies from school to school. If you know you are not still sure with the subject you have chosen, you can drop message to me on my WhatsApp. On my WhatsApp number 08033853973. 08033853973. Drop me a message. I will reply you. If you are not sure of your subject combination, drop message. I will reply you. And some people just choose course because they want to go to university. For many of you that still want to you want to come to a Western world to come and study or to come and work, like maybe States of America, Canada, United Kingdom, Swiss, France, and the like. There are some subject courses that are very relevant, very, very relevant. Even when you look at it, when we study in Nigeria, our certificate seems not to be relevant in the West. Hmm. Yes, there are some courses that are still very much relevant. Very, very much relevant. In fact, almost all, when you know what you are doing and you do it well. When you know what you are doing, you do it well. When many of us, many people in Nigeria, they don't want to study sociology or social work. These are good courses also. Paramedics is another course that is not exposed. Everybody will have to choke themselves in medicine and nursing. Yes, they're good. They're very good courses. But there are other courses you can as well do as well. Paramedics is there. You can do paramedics for those going to medical. Nursing, school of nursing form is out now. Very people are choking their head on it. Yes, it's good. But if you cannot make it to nursing, some people will gain admission to nursing and then when they conduct WIT exam, and they will approve them and they will send them away. And I don't pray that any of you will part of this. Uh Concerning this, the courses, if you know you are not sure of the courses, you want to know more about the courses you can study that will enable you to be relevant in the Western world when you come to United Kingdom, for example, or maybe United States of America, or maybe like Canada, like Spain, like France, and the like. That will make you to be relevant. You can contact me on the same WhatsApp that I've dropped for you. Before you know it, everything work out well, and you just come around. Maybe you just do one short programs, and you'll be making your money. Um, to pass in this exam, I know you pass, irrespective of your score after this UTME exam. Make sure you get across to me. You can get across to me through Mrs. Sulaiman, Mommy Biji. You can as well get to me through Sunday Adebayo, the man at the TIT-TOS computers. You can as well get to me through him. You can discuss with him everything you discuss with him. All our service is just to ensure that none of you come back to write Jamb again. You must secure admission. And I know with you, with God, all things are possible. So by the virtue of this, all I require of you is to study to show yourself approved. To study to show yourself approved. And as you are doing this, God will definitely reward you with a good result. Don't join them to say there's some people that say education is a scam. Don't join them. Education is never a scam. Education is still relevant, and it will continue to be relevant. Thank you. It's unfortunate that only one person I can see online. So many people are not online. It's only one person, but nevertheless, you can still drop message on this program. And once in a while, this program will come during the admission processing. For those seeking admission to university, I see somebody asking me about direct entry to LASU, FON, Unilag, OND. No, Unilag will not take. OND because they have quite a number of candidates for JUPEB, except for maybe people that have NCE and NCE that is going for the identity. That one they have higher chances of getting admission. I won't deceive you. I won't deceive you. If you see anybody telling you that you are going to gain admission by OND, they have quite a number of students for their JUPEB, which they cannot even accommodate. So for them to now pick people from a OND, no. LASU, I can tell you, is a no-go area. Schools you can be thinking of maybe like a school like a FUNAP, school like LASU Tech, school like Federal University of Oye, and so on, and Olabisi Onabanjo, and so on like that. There are a good number of schools that will take you. But for those that are seeking admission they have maybe JUPEB or IJMB and the like, no doubt, UNILAG will take you, but UNILAG does not accept IJMB. UNILAG does not accept IJMB because they run a JUPEB program. So for anyone seeking admission to UNILAG, to engineering course, any engineering courses you are required to have for the math is mandatory and is sacrosanct. And for somebody who is studying accountancy in UNILAG, it's mandatory that you must pass account and you must offer account in your Jamb. If you did not offer account in this Jamb, then it means you have to do change of course. And before you do change of course, I will enjoy everyone not to even effect change of course now. You can start if changing your course if you want after you might have seen your results. Changing your course or institution now is a waste of money. It's a waste of money. Wait and see. Even if you choose any course, even if it's Yoruba that was erroneously given to you, leave it like that and go and write your exam. As long as your subject combination is correct, go and write your exam. After the exam, then you can contact me or meet with Sunday Adebayo. Then he can put you through on how to go about it. If there's any other question, you can drop your message. You might drop a message on YouTube. You can drop your message on on Facebook, and you can drop your message as well on what is it called, on TikTok. You can drop your message for me. You can like this program, share it, and make sure you comment, subscribe to it. We are just coming up, and we are coming up on this program. We are coming up big. We don't want to restrict our tentacle to our vicinity alone. We want to spread our hands across the globe, and I know God will help us. Amen. Thank you. Okay. OOU. Yeah, somebody's asking about OOU. I didn't get your question about OOU. What do you mean by OOU? What do you want for OOU? That's Obaluluwa Oyekunle. What do you want in OOU? What course do you choose in OOU? Okay, accountancy. Yeah, accountancy in OOU. Yeah, there are two main subjects that is very relevant to you for OOU accountancy. One is mathematics, economics. English is compulsory, so that's why we don't mention English. Math and economics is compulsory. Now remain one. That other one could be either commerce, it could be account, it could be government, it could be geography. So any one of the four, you can choose to be the fourth subject. Did you get me right? Your English is compulsory. The majority at the major core subject is maths and economics. That making three, plus any one of commerce, government, uh, account, or geography. So any of those one you can choose. Olaluwa, I want to believe I've answered your question. If there's any other thing, you can drop message and drop message, and Olaluwa, you have to work hard on your jam. Make sure you score high mark. I know you will do better. I know you will do better. You will do well. There is no other question from anyone. This is the end of this show until Saturday. There will be another live show on Saturday concerning the subject combination. Thank you.